Hi Cancer, welcome to your May reading from Maslow Tarot. This is going to be your reading for May. Just remember that energy is fluid, time is not linear. This could be for past, future, but this is designated for May, and I hope this reading is of your highest benefit. For anybody who is listening to this, I call in your guides, your ancestors, and spirit for your highest good, and only of your highest benefit. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and this is for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus for Cancer. So you're reading for Cancer, the very nurturing water sign. Mr. Crab. Using the Life Changes Oracle Butterfly deck by Virtue. I cannot speak right now. Doreen Virtue. For Cancer for May, please. Oh, yelling at me. For May, for Cancer. Oh. What's up with your cards right now? All right, we got 4. So yeah, be true to you. Beautiful card. I love this one. Be true to you. Heavenly signs. Spirit has your back. Your ancestors are here. Your guides are here. They're wanting you to listen. Something about hobbies in May. Maybe you've been wanting to take up a new hobby. Maybe you should. We have religious and spirituality. Maybe you're looking into doing your own readings. Reading more on some spiritual things that may connect with you and bring you to your higher self. I'm going to look at your mental state for May. For Cancer for May. There's a message here for you that's guiding you and pushing you to do what is in your highest benefit, that's true to your heart. Listen to nobody but yourself, unless it's to bring you to your highest good. All right. Mental state for Cancer in May. Cancer in May. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. In May, please, for Cancer, perseverance and pride. So I'm getting, do what makes you feel proud of yourself. Do what you have to do in order to follow something through. Cancer is very nurturing energy. So it really wants, it's kind of not like Libra, but it's almost like perfectionist, if you will, in their art. It's like wanting something to be exactly the way you imagine it, or wanting to imagine it perfectly, like all laid out before you do it, but having the discipline to actually get there, making a plan and following it through. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Oh my God, that's 2. Spirit is saying make a goal here and follow through. What is it that you want to do? What are you trying to finish? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. So don't worry about what other people think. Art is triggering. What we create is triggering for a reason. It's to create an experience. So in order to have that experience, there must be all levels of opinion and colors and dynamic. Nothing is in stone. The way that you create it, if someone sees it completely differently, there's still value in that. Let's get some tarot out for you. Let me use Witch's Tarot. For Cancer for May. Maybe you haven't been doing something that you've been wanting to do. Maybe you're really focused on something else or getting it perfect. Is this for Cancer? Take this one out. King of Swords. Maybe you're your own worst enemy, or someone's telling you that you can't do it. And you're just really brutally honest with yourself, like to the point where it's like, you're never gonna do this. You suck. That's just silly. Put yourself in your inner child's shoes. Like, would you ever talk to a kid that way? No. Because that's what hobbies and arts and something that's fulfilling that we create brings to us. Cancer for May. Shuffle again. Okay, so I'm getting, the King of Swords in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. This bad attitude is holding you back. It's like that complex of taking your perspective and keeping it all to yourself so that way nobody can say anything and ruin your dream. That's kind of like what this feels like. So it's not so serious as it looks, but it is, because this is your life we're talking about. This is your creativity. Something's blocked here because maybe you're too worried about what people will think. If it's going to have the response that you wanted. Yeah. Avoiding a sudden upheaval, avoiding a disaster, keeping your blindfold on. Actually, this is taking the blindfold off. So maybe you're trying to. And you're seeing like, well, is it really worth it? Like, is it worth being scared? Where is this fear coming from? Why do I not think I'm good enough? Justice in reverse. Making the decision not to do something. Blocking justice. This needs to come out. Do it. That's all I'm getting. Do it. Maybe this comes from a pit of harsh emotions that you have within yourself. When you do this hobby, how are you feeling? What's keeping you from doing this hobby? You know, you want to move forward to your dreams and to something beautiful, but you got to leave this behind. Maybe it's just the way that you're doing it can't be done that way anymore, and you have to try something different. But you will get through. This is a beautiful reading talking about perseverance, putting down your pride, and just going for it. You have a gift. You have something that is unique to you, and it needs to be let out. And if somebody's holding you back, screw them. Just move forward. Don't even let it get to you. Just say, honey, I'm moving forward. Let's do some other energies as far as what is coming to play and do the OG deck here. For Cancer, can we clarify the situation regarding going towards a goal or a hobby or gift? What's holding this person back? How can they move forward? What's getting in the way? Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna do that again. Cancer for May. King of Cups again. So this one is upright. Okay. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Working really hard at something or not working hard enough. Or being so focused on the thing in front of you that you haven't seen how far you've come or what you are able to accomplish. Maybe it's a very daunting task. Maybe it just takes a lot of time and you're not sure if there's enough value in it or that it's really secure. It's not going to provide them the security that you want from it, so you just kind of don't see the value in it anymore. So this is a very single energy, but it's very pushing away. Okay, this is like a different energy. This is pushing away something that's emotionally fulfilling when it comes to either a love offer or a person in your life. Maybe having a lot of love to give, but needing to, right now you need to like focus more on yourself. At least it could be a little selfish too, blocking out somebody who really loves you. But let's look more into that. So we've got, I'm gonna look more into the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups. Oh. Okay. We've got your 8 of Cups again. And it's with the Knight of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. So not feeling like you have control over a situation and walking away towards a new love or walking away with your cup. It reminds me of he's just, well, I'm going this way. I'm leaving. This is So this is more of the shadowy energy of the Emperor. So we're looking at kind of like control issues. You know, you gave it your best shot and you're walking away with an offer in a different direction. This looks like you walking away. Like taking your cup, walking your butt away from this situation that no longer serves you, or that you just lost control over. You don't even know what place it has in your life anymore. It was too much of a burden. It was too much of a burden. You were over-investing, taking care of somebody, and they weren't taking care of you. Lost control over that situation. Like that's the message that needed to come out. You want an equal give and take relationship. See, codependency was what I'm getting with this. So a heavy burden with regards to investments and how much you're giving and how much you're taking, or how much they're giving and taking. It wasn't equal, or you want it to be equal and not codependent. You want to get what you're giving out of the situation. You don't want it to be obsessive. You don't want it to be one-sided. And you don't want it to be all in one area. Like really great sex over actual communication. Actual deep communication where it's actually fulfilling these goals and these hobbies and these desires that you want to go through in life. If it's just cutting you down and it's all about them, it's not worth it, is it? I mean, that's draining. So let's look at this Page of Pentacles in reverse. A couple shuffles for that. Page of Pentacles in reverse with this 8 of Pentacles. Lost. Stagnant energy. Tedious, daunting. Heartbreak. Pain. Worked really hard. You gave it all you got. But it's time to let go of that pentacle because it's not going anywhere. It's just causing pain. And you know it's going to hurt the other person, but it's in your hands to make this decision, or it's just out of your hands at this point to where it just needs to happen. Guessing we're going love. Greedy. Maybe they were greedy. They were self-serving. They were only worrying about themselves. Manifest something new. You have the power. You have the artistic creativeness to create something that fulfills you, that brings you to what you want. Don't sacrifice any longer for something that is not serving you. Transformation. So we got the death energy card. Let it go, kill it, squash it with your foot. Not in a horrible, angry way, but just realize, like, you deserve better. You know? Who cares what people think? Who cares if it's doesn't make sense? And it's gonna hurt both parties, even if it's not, you know, even if it's toxic, it's still, there was love there. There was something that kept you guys together. You went on with this burden for some reason. But this is manifestation energy of something new, something beautiful, something that's transforming. Take what you've learned here and transform it into a new you. Hangman in reverse again. Now, careful with the self-sacrificing attitude. Careful with that, because you can have this new perspective and everything, but it's not going to give you what you think it is if you do it in a way where it's like you put yourself above something, or you say, I did so much for this person, and that can turn into like a rumination where you're just kind of stuck in that energy, and then you end up attracting it back again. Somebody who needs you, or it just starts reversing and you need somebody else to fill that hole and to compensate for what that person did to you. But be true to yourself. Stepping forward is about seeing where you are, what you're not happy with, what fears are you avoiding, what are you doing to compensate for the future, because you may not like this tower that's coming up, but it's going to transform you. You already see it coming. You already know. But careful with a martyr attitude, because then that'll draw being a victim again and again and again. We all make decisions. We all do what we can. We do it with love, you know, like we try to carry this burden until we can't anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their own journey and everybody has their own path. Whatever fuels you to move forward, whether it be a hobby, whether it be finding somebody to appreciate your value for what you bring to the table, as far as who you are, you have the discipline. You have it within you to move forward, and you're being guided through spirit. So take time to reflect and rest and meditate on it and visualize what you would like your life to be. You know, what is toxic? What is not toxic? How are you toxic? Because we all can be toxic sometimes. We all have our things that we need to heal and we need to move forward from. But it's time to find clarity in what is keeping you stagnant. What is keeping you from feeling like you can manifest your own transformation? Because we all have that power within ourselves to turn a situation around. And we do need the support in order to do so. But I feel like you have a lot of love here around you. You just have to open up a little bit. And maybe help somebody else in the future who's been in your situation. But I hope this reading serves you well. You can do it. And thank you for watching Maslow Tarot. Please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again so I can read for you and see where this goes.